What's going on, guys? It's Thursday. We got another Forza trial to help you win. And in the famous words of Steve Harvey from Family Feud, we got a good one for you today. And that's mostly sarcasm because they decided to give us cross country, which is by far the worst race mode in this game. I hate it so much. A lot of people share that opinion with me. But whatever, we get it. It's the trial for this week is called Jumping Jeeps. It is a cross-country event for Jeeps, tuned to A spec. Now, the vehicle I decided to use is the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, and the tune I made for it, I will show it on screen right now. It is called Best A800 Jeep. I'll also show the share code. I made this tune a long time ago, but I went back and made some adjustments to make it a little more easy to drive. I made it handle a little better after, like when you rebound from a jump, made it just a little better. Also, just tune the suspension a little bit, suspension and the transmission a little bit, just to make it a little crisper, a little better. Definitely better than my previous tune. Now, the only negative really to this car is since the ride height cannot be raised like a lot. It is a little rough over some of the terrain, and if you are carrying a lot of speed and do a lot of heavy braking on like some of the off-road sections, you can kind of bottom out, it seems like, a little bit, but it's nothing too dramatic. Like, you can easily control this vehicle as long as you don't try to overcorrect like after a jump. It should be fine. It does everything really you want from a cross-country vehicle. It has good acceleration, decent top speed, brakes well, and handles well. It's just, for my opinion, this is the best of the 6 Jeeps or so you can pick for this event. Race 1, I did not do a very good job. I definitely could have done better. I just got home, didn't practice or anything like that, but it was okay. I still won. Race 2, smooth as butter, easy sailing, just a great race 2. I will say in race 2, since it's autumn and it's cross country, there's going to be like stupid hay bales in the middle of some field towards the end of the race. You'll see them. If you watch my footage, in my opinion, I took what I think is the best path through that field. You kind of want to go left, just barely make the checkpoint before you get to the field, and you can pretty much miss the hay bales if you take the right path. I might have clipped one a little bit. It's not that big a deal in this vehicle. It doesn't really take that much of a speed penalty even if you do hit one. Sometimes you'll have to hit some of the little stone wall, but right as you enter the field, you want to do that if you can avoid hitting a hay bale. Like, the wall is much more forgiving than hay bales are, especially if you're in one of the smaller Jeeps like the CJ5 or something like that. But it's an easy race, really. I'd say the worst part about that race is that big jump, it's right at the end actually, like right before you get to the beach. That big jump can be kind of tricky, but just try to center it up. Don't try to go on it like off the jump sideways or something like that. This is not going to be good. As long as you're centered up and straight, you're gonna nail it pretty much every time. It's not really like, those 2 races are actually really easy. Nothing really worrisome. Also, backtrack a little bit to race 1. On like the back straight section, I do not recommend going up, doing little jumps on top of the shipping containers. Try to take that little tunnel between the shipping containers if you can. It's much quicker. Race 3, I had a bit of a hiccup. A couple points. You'll see there's a jump where you're going on top of the castle. I took what I think is the quickest way, the right path. Like, where you jump up, go right, and go up through that little tunnel. I did hit the wall a couple times going through that tunnel, but you can actually maneuver through there pretty well. You might end up hitting the wall after the tunnel, or hitting the little bench that's right as you exit that little tunnel, but it's not going to really do much to slow you down. Also, if you're not carrying a whole lot of speed when you exit the castle, it'll jump as soon as you like leave the castle. If you're not carrying enough speed, you can kind of hit it kind of at a weird angle, and you can kind of roll the thing. I did that a couple days ago when I was tuning this vehicle, like trying to get it perfected, but I haven't had that issue since. As long as you're carrying a good amount of speed and just don't hit it at like a weird angle, I don't know, it should be okay. You shouldn't have any issues. You should be able to get through the jump pretty unscathed. As long as you hit your braking points, it's going to be a very easy race as well. Just don't fly into one of the buildings or anything like that. You should be okay. Don't blow a checkpoint. This is a very easy event. as long as you have good teammates to help you win. We kind of got lucky. There was one guy that actually tuned his vehicle, which is nice. He had a trail cat. Me and him we lost the first race, and then our teammates, they were all in stock vehicles, I'm pretty sure. They all left, so we were able to win the last two and actually get the challenge done. We get that beautiful modern red race suit that nobody's going to use. So kudos to the teammates for leaving, and kudos to the guy for actually bringing a competitive vehicle. It's nice. You will see a lot of people are going to use the 2016 Trailcat, at least if they're using tuned vehicles. It's probably going to be the most popular option. It's good. I just don't care for it that much. I'd much rather use the Cherokee SRT. I mean, the CJ5 Renegade's also decent. It's lightweight and fast. It just has a tendency to roll over if you corner too abruptly. The Wrangler Rubicon's also decent if you have a good tune on it. The Trackhawk's decent if you have a good tune on it. The DeBerti Edition Wrangler, it's on par with the Trailcat, just a little worse. I think it's the worst vehicle you can choose. But no matter what you choose, you should be able to win. Especially if you have my SRT tune, I think you'll have a pretty easy time. Hopefully your teammates can either leave like mine did, or have competitive vehicles where they don't need to leave. You guys can get this event done, get your completion percentage up and all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments what vehicle worked for you, what tune you decided to use, and if your teammates help you win. That's what we're here. We're here to win and have fun. Hopefully you guys can do that. And yeah, just get your challenges done and all that stuff. And I will see you next week for winter.